The topic of today's presentation is Unveiling Knowledge Patterns in Intermediate English Textbooks through Voyant Text Mining Tools, a Digital Humanities study. When I started my research journey, first of all, I started to work on corpus, but later on, this data visualization attracted me towards it, and my interest shifted from corpus to digital humanities. John Unsworth defines digital humanities using computational tools to do the work of humanities. As you are familiar with gold mining, on the same pattern there is text mining. The use of large online text collections to discover new facts and trends. The purpose of digital humanities and text mining is to extract knowledge patterns. Knowledge patterns are one way to formalize and describe lessons learned and the best practices about structuring knowledge. This study is significant in many ways. It enables us to tackle with big data, and it changes text into data visualization. Even a technophobe can easily change a text into corpus. This study addresses multifaceted problems. Our textbooks are static and boring learning material. That's why students have lost their interest towards textbooks. The reason is they spend most of their time in the company of technological gadgets and internet. 45% of the world's internet users are below the age of 25. Digital natives of contemporary era are too busy to read voluminous books and scattered yottabyte data to extract knowledge pattern. Students of humanities are not well versed in coding and Python language. There are two challenges. Data is becoming bigger and bigger with the passage of time, while human beings are facing scarcity of time. So the solution is to adopt text mining tools. Digital humanities practitioners told that learning or teaching is the neglected stepchild in digital humanities. This study answers certain research questions. How does text mining summary discover stylometric features from intermediate English textbooks? How does an interactive word cloud reveal major themes and characters from intermediate English textbooks? What types of collocation patterns have been unveiled to extract the standard phraseology with its parts of speech? How do knowledge graphs present the interrelationship of various key themes and characters for digital hermeneutics? How does the context of certain ambiguous words disambiguate the word sense by showing its bidirectional context? I have discussed 5 research questions. My 2 papers have been published on 2 research questions, and 2 research papers are in the publication process. I presented 4 conference papers on these research questions. This study has triangulated two theories. First is knowledge discovery theory, and the second is hermeneutica theory. Rakesh Agrawal is a key computer science scientist in Microsoft, and his papers are well read in the domain of computer science and digital humanities. He propounded knowledge discovery theory. In active data mining paradigm, rules are discovered. We describe the constructs for defining shapes and how shape predicates are used in a query construct to retrieve rules. Summarization involves methods for finding a compact description for a subset of data. KDD process was a set of various activities for making sense of data. the extraction of implicit, previously unknown, and potentially useful information from data. Hermeneutica theory has its roots in Greek god Hermes. Hermes was a messenger god who used to interpret God's message in front of other gods and goddesses. Hermeneutica theory has been propounded by Stephen Sinclair and Jeffrey Rockwell. Jeffrey Rockwell belongs to University of Alberta, Canada, and Stephen Sinclair is from McGill University. Hermeneutica theory is embedded in a context. It's not like black boxes. Manipulation is in service of exploration and understanding. It is supplemented by other materials. Knowledge-bearing tools provoke reflection. Hermeneutic tools fail in interesting ways. They can be extended to expose new things. This study also triangulated two research methodologies. First is Research Onion. Research Onion has 5 parts: research philosophy, approach, strategies, time horizon, and data collection methods. Durant's 7-pointed typology of research has 7 points: framework for research, data generation, approach, data mining, analysis, application, and skills. This study used research data of 4 books, book 1, 2, 3, and a novel Goodbye Mr. Chips by James Hilton. It has it covers 6 literary genres: short stories, one-act plays, poems, literary essays, biographical essays, and novel. I have chosen this research data because almost 1 million students study these books every year in Punjab. I have used this study is in harmony with research questions, objectives, and tools. Stephen Sinclair and Jeffrey Rockwell designed Voyant text mining tools. Voyant means soothsayer or seer who has clear vision. I have chosen 5 tools: summary, Cirrus, phrases, links, and context. Now I'm sharing with you data analysis of Goodbye Mr. Chips novel. This corpus has one document with 16,758 total words and 3,160 unique words. Its vocabulary density is 0.189. Vocabulary density shows that after how many words a new word appears in the text. If vocabulary density is higher, it means difficulty level is higher. If vocabulary density is lower, it means difficulty level is lower. Average words per sentence are 16.4. Most frequent words in this corpus are chips, Brookfield, old school, like, just, boys, said, boy. This tool shows stylometry. Stylometry means measurement of style. Every writer has different styles. So this tool highlights stylometric features of each and every poem, short story, novel. Vocabulary density is also used to determine textbooks for different levels of learners. In first column, 0.10 to 0.199 vocabulary density is for basic level learners. 0.200 to 0.399 vocabulary density is for intermediate level learners. 0.400 to 0.899 is for advanced level learners. This study also proves that This textbook covers most of the part with intermediate level vocabulary density and average length of sentence. For basic level learners, there should be 7 to 10 words. For intermediate level learners, 11 to 15 words. And for advanced level learners, 16 to 20 words. And for highly advanced level learners, there should be 21 to 25 words. Cirrus. Cirrus, this is a Latin word. It shows clouds. This tool highlights vocabulary. This is visual vocabulary. Here, function words have been stopped, and a person can easily extract key themes and characters. Here you can see chips, Brookfield, school, boys. When we put the cursor on any word, it shows the statistical weight of every term. These tools are interactive in nature. There is a slider at the bottom, and if we drag it, we can see its themes and characters from 25 to 500. And this is the cluster of key themes. There is another tool is the phrases tool. Phrases tool shows repeated phrases. In this way, we have compiled phrases from 52 lessons. Next, we divided meaningful and meaningless phrases or collocations. Those phrases which show more content words, they have been kept, and those phrases which have most of the function words, they have been ignored. So in this way, 167 collocation patterns have been extracted with this tool, and their 18 grammatical categories have been discovered. Previously, Benson, 1986, he presented 86 collocation patterns from textbooks, and this study found 167 collocation patterns. Hermeneutics. Hermeneutics, the main purpose of hermeneutics is to discover truths which is present in the text. And you must be familiar with Google Knowledge Graphs. So Links tool builds knowledge graphs. Here, blue colored nodes show that these words are most repeated words, and they have connection with other words like chips and uhu. It shows that chips utters this nonverbal expression. Chips and remember. Chips is remembering most of the time. And chips and bells, Brookfield Bells chips, it also highlights that Chips has organized his life according to school bells. So boys and chips, this relationship is also very strong. Brookfield boys and chips, they have very deep-seated ties with one another. There is another knowledge graph. Here is AD is a character. He always talks to general powers. This character has never talked to other characters. Look at this character. AD has not been linked with John. It has not been linked with Cretan. It has not been linked with other characters. In the same way, Ellen usually talks to Spalding. So she has been linked with Spalding, and Ellen, Spalding, and John, they have also interacted frequently. So O and Cretan, this nonverbal expression is associated with Cretan because whoever looks at Cretan, that person utters expression of surprise. There is a context tool. Context tool is used for word sense disambiguation. For instance, there are different types of ambiguities: lexical ambiguities, semantic ambiguities, grammatical ambiguities. Look at the word boy. Usually it is considered just boy. But here look at the third example, decent old boy. Here it is referring to Mr. Gibbs, while and old boy is also for Mr. Gibbs, while rest of the words are referring to schoolboys. In the same way, the word like is ambiguous. It can be a main verb or it can be a simile. So we have seen that here, like the children, like a child, like shouting back, like a bombshell, like a graveyard, like Molvi Abul. So they have been used for all these words have been used here for simile. The point is, this tool also compiles all information on one topic from the big data. A person can easily find out the answers of objective type questions with the help of this tool. Objective type questions can be made with the help of this tool. This study has major contribution. This is a global contribution is that this is a comprehensive document on intermediate English textbooks. It is also a comprehensive dissertation on Voyant text mining tools. Some papers have been written, but a complete thesis is not present. Academic contribution is that, first of all, scanned material was present. All scanned books have been changed into soft corpus, soft text. Then it has been changed into data visualization, and knowledge patterns have been derived. Corpus text mining has become a study skill, and growth and authenticity of knowledge patterns is also its contribution. One word library concept. When one person requires books, we email those books. With the help of this tool, there would be only one word, and that one word is replete with the entire corpus. So, in this way, I propose that instead of sending books, we can just send one word and it covers all books. Linguistic contribution is that as the word Google, Googling, and Googler are present on the same fashion, Voyant, Voyanting, and Voyanter words have been introduced through a conference paper. Exploration of new dimensions in Voyant tools that Urdu, Punjabi, and code mixed languages can be mined with the help of Voyant tools. Text mining inside theory has been propounded by me. This study has several recommendations that future research projects should be initiated with the help of these tools, like collocation dictionaries should be made, and there can be a nexus between Voyant tools and industry can be built. For example, we can provide them collocation dictionaries, we can provide word clouds, and these collocation we provide glossary with our textbook books, but we do not provide collocation patterns, while collocation patterns are provided in American textbooks. I have also found different deficiencies in Voyant tools, like in-page cannot be uploaded in it, and sentiment analysis, post-tagger, and print option, and a dictionary and a thesaurus, they should be bilingual dictionary and thesaurus should be added with this tool. I'm highly thankful to the audience and my worthy examiners who helped me to refine this study. I will mention Professor Nihat Polat, that he mentioned that he did not see such a solid work in a decade. I will also mention Andrew Prescott, head of Digital Humanities, that he said that Mr. Ullah's work has a distinctive and interesting vision, and this is the first Digital Humanities work which has been done in Pakistan. Now the house is open for questions. Thank you so much.